Hello and welcome back to another vlog. It is now Sunday, November 2nd, and we're gonna make some Sunday dinner. It is just before noon. We got an extra hour today because it's daylight savings. I'm posting today's vlog literally right now, and then I'm going to get into making Sunday dinner. Thanksgiving is coming up, so I want to start practicing certain dishes that I don't make all the time. And yeah, try to refine them before the holiday comes. It's also cooler outside. It's just nicer weather to cook in because my house doesn't like get so hot so fast or take so long to cool down. And it's just a vibe. I love cooking. It's so meditative for me and I just enjoy it. And my boyfriend will be over later to enjoy dinner. I'm gonna be making $1 million chicken over Brussels sprouts and potatoes because that's just a go-to. It just works. It just works. So I'm gonna leave it how it is. Actually, I might do the Brussels sprouts just on the sheet pan separately and then do the potatoes under the chicken so that when they go back to warm up, they still have some texture to the Brussels sprouts. We'll see. And then collard greens, which I don't often make. So this is kind of like a test run, to be quite honest. So I'm making a smaller batch of those, but I have some pointers and some tips that I'm going to use. Macaroni and cheese. I've been trying some other recipes and I think I just need to go back to the source. I called my sister, I asked her how her and my cousin who make like the best macaroni and cheese in my family, how they do it. So we're gonna try that today. My grandma's cornbread, I already got that down. I got that down. And that's so funny because when I was a kid, that's what I contributed when we were younger. Me and my sister would shred the cheese and I could make the cornbread. I'd be like, I know how to do it. Whatever. It's like box cornbread mix. But the way that I do it is much different now. I make it with like sour cream and creamed corn. And it's just like super moist and just good and sweet and savory. It's great. Cornbread, collard greens, Brussels sprouts, potatoes, chicken. That's it. So yeah, it's almost noon, like I said. So hopefully I'll be done at like 5, 6 with everything. I think what I'm going to do first is go ahead and get the base for the potlica going for the greens to just cook down the turkey necks. I'm making mine with turkey instead of ham. It's like onions, turkey neck seasoning, and just like let that cook down and get those soft to get all that flavor out and then go from there. But while I'm doing that, I can like prepare the mac and cheese. So let's get to it. Let me actually publish this vlog before it's too late and get going. I'll chat soon. Alrighty, so I'm getting started. One thing I'm always dealing with while I'm cooking is like limited counter space. There's like stuff everywhere, but I make it work. I wanted to pop on and talk about just my mindset and kind of why I'm cooking some of these dishes. And it does have to do with like getting ready for Thanksgiving. I like to test things out, make sure I'm ready. I feel like when it comes to holidays and cooking, there's a couple things I try to keep in mind, like do a test run, play to your strengths. There's an internet video of like a woman like cussing out her relatives saying they're not gonna help her clean up because she decided to experiment on Thanksgiving, because you don't experiment on Thanksgiving. So that's the other rule. Play to your strengths, do a test run, don't experiment on holidays. Now is not the time. And if you are gonna experiment, go ahead and give it that test run. You know what I mean? Not like, oh, I saw this thing I'm gonna make off of TikTok today. Save it. Save it. Save it for literally any other day that you want to make something. So yeah, that's kind of the spirit in which I'm prepping these dishes today, because it's not every day that I'm making these dishes, but we're losing recipes. So I want to make sure I maintain that and that I can still, you know, make some of my favorite recipes for my family in the same style that we make them, so that I can preserve them and have them not just enjoy for myself when I have kids, so that my boyfriend can taste them because he grew up with a different cuisine and like he can enjoy some of the things that I enjoy in their fullest goodness, like in the way that they were intended to be enjoyed, you know? I got to do them justice. So I want to be able to do that. And now my mom lives closer, so we can like cook at her house and do holidays and things like that, which I'm kind of planning for now. But I also just love to cook and want to make a nice good Sunday dinner that will have me have some like dinners and lunches prepped for me throughout the week once I get this done. So that's really exciting. And also I'm doing my best not to order in. I don't know what the sweet spot is for like in between going completely cold turkey and be like, I'm not gonna order in, because it's not so much eating out that's a problem. That I can keep myself from doing. I can keep myself inside, or like I feel like it's more justified, right? Like if I'm eating out, it's for a reason. I'm in the office or things of that sort, or it's occasion, right? Or I feel like I just want to treat myself, you know? But it's the ordering in that just like gets away from me really fast, and then I just don't want to be wasting groceries and stuff. So I don't know what the sweet spot is between like not ordering in at all and like ordering in on a specific budget, because I'm like, how do you project that? But it's the second and I haven't ordered in. Did I eat out yesterday? Yes. It's not the point. It's not the point. I went to the grocery store, I spent $150. My fridge is stocked, okay? I got to re-up. You know what I mean? I'm ready. I'm about to make a whole dinner. I got my sweet potatoes from Cinderella, which are like a staple right now for some reason. Going and buying the pre-cooked sweet potatoes from Cinderella, favorite thing to do right now. Favorite thing to do, must do. Cool. I'm just chit-chatting. I'm gonna get back to cooking. Where I am right now is I'm heating up my water for my macaroni pasta. I am cooking down the turkey necks and onions and thyme and salt and garlic and a little bit of apple cider vinegar and water for the base of the collard greens, and I'm about to start shredding the cheese for the mac, so I'm gonna do that. I don't know if it's like a sprain or if it's like an arthritis or something. The seasons are changing, your body gets older, it does stuff when the seasons change and the temperature drops. I don't know what's going on, but my left hand has been giving me trouble like bending forward and backward. I do have a really bad habit of like holding my phone. My hands are smaller and I can't like type across, whatever. I could put the phone down some more, but also I think I was just trying to carry my bag on my left-hand side last week when I was going into the office, and it just, either it sprained or it hurt. I took some Aleve earlier to get the inflammation down and it's been feeling better, but I can still feel that underlying, it has some healing to do. So cooking is very hands-on. So I'm just gonna be as careful as I can, listen to my body, and then hopefully this week in the gym and just in life, I can really lay off it. And see if it gets better. And if it doesn't get better, I'll go to the doctor. But right now, it's okay. So let's see what we can get with grating this cheese. I just have to say, I am so incredibly proud of how good my macaroni and cheese turned out. I was so happy with it. I almost spilled over everything into the oven and had to put this foil underneath it. It was absolutely worth it. It was so good. It tastes just like I'm used to my family making it. And oh my gosh, I did not know I had such a need for like some real good, fresh, properly made macaroni and cheese that really just fed my spirit. I was so happy with it. I can't wait to make it again. I'm going to make it for Thanksgiving, and then I think I'm also going to make it at my holiday party. So I got a new retinol from Good Molecules, and I am notoriously not great at doing an evening skin routine. Like, I'm just not great at getting very many things done in the evening time. Morning, daytime, that is my time to shine. I'm a morning person, and then by the end of the day, I feel really good just kind of being like, look, I gave it what I got to give. You know what I mean? It gave what it's supposed to have gave. But I do want to take better care of my skin, and I do know that as we get older, and if we want our skin to look tea, we need a retinol. We need some treatment. So I got the retinol. I was like, this will kind of bring some excitement to doing my evening routine. Have I been as diligent with it every single day since filming this? No, but I do it when I can, and I'll get better. But yeah, I've been using Good Molecules. I already use their serum on my face, but I added their retinol for the evenings, and I still do my Laneige Water Bank as my moisturizer. A little Aquaphor on the lips goes a long way. I'm also giving myself so much credit for being back in the gym and sticking with it and getting to the point where I really enjoy it. And also remembering to film and everything, because you guys, finding the right angles, trying not to capture people in the gym and like not to make it uncomfortable for myself or anyone else is a whole nother job in and of itself. So giving myself triple the props. And if you feel like I'm doing more lower body and posterior work than anything else, you would be right. You would be right, because I want this booty to boot. And that's just what it's going to have to be. So if you see me in the gym lifting up stuff and doing glute exercises, just know that's the program. It is now Tuesday evening. It's pitch black outside, but it's literally only 6 o'clock. I just came down from downstairs getting all of my packages. Yes, I'm rolling over an entire freaking cart. And I didn't mean to have enough stuff to do a haul, but sometimes life comes at you fast and we get luckier than we think we are. So I have a total of 7 packages right now that I just got from my package room to open. So let's get to it. I'm going to rip off my address label so I don't have to fight with editing this, and then I'll come back and we can open up some stuff. All right, first up, fresh in for fall, I ordered a trench. I've been wanting a trench. I feel like it's a great transition piece. I feel like I need it. I got it from Banana Republic Factory, marked down. I got it in a large, and I really hope, because I'm so short, that it's not too long and goofy looking and that I don't have to return it. So let's see how this goes. Now my battery wants to be low, of course. It's a double-breasted, nice traditional like canvas khaki colored. I looked at some that were like all polyester. This at least has some cotton blend to it. Okay, this is cute. I'm just so short, you guys. I just wanted to make sure I don't look crazy. Let me go look in the mirror. I'm not gonna lie, I'm undecided. It looks kind of goofy. Like it goes all the way like almost to my ankles. I didn't want to get a petite because like I didn't want to get a petite because I didn't want it to be like tight on my arms and stuff and not fit. And now, I don't know, it looks a little silly. I'm gonna try it with like, I am wearing slippers right now, so that like looks silly in general, but we'll see. Being short in certain fashions, you just have to figure out the right way to make the proportions work. So it's a journey. Next up, we have my gift to myself for my new job, my congratulations to me gift, which is naturally fragrance. I also want to get myself a bottle of some sort, like a bottle of wine. I have one in mind that I really want, that I'm going to try to see if I can get shipped to my mom's house, because they don't seem to have it in the city. If you know anywhere to buy a bottle of Stagline Salus, Stagline Salus Cabernet Sauvignon. Let me know. I'm gonna open this box and I'll be right back. All right, that was a horrible user experience. I guess it was supposed to be really beautiful on the inside, so shout out to Fugia for that. They always have these beautiful Patagonian maps to go along with things, wrapped beautifully. I have here a Bitácora de Composición. This is kind of like their sampler format so that you can discover more. It used to be 5, now it's 6. I guess they don't appreciate people buying in smaller formats. I'm not going to open it now. I want to open it for the TikTok that I'm going to make. No, I'm not, because I'm not going to film before tomorrow. I'm going to wear fragrance out of this. I guess I'll have to film it before I open it tonight. But this is the box. This is the front. This contains 6 of their fragrances. Well, actually 5, because one I doubled up on. 5 of their fragrances, 2 New York, 1 La Joven Noche, 1 Malabrigio. I wear La Joven Noche and Malabrigio together. 1 Himmel and 1 Muscada Piece, which are like, one of the Himmel is milk, and the Muscada Piece is a honey. And I think wearing them together, milk and honey, will be very complimentary. I cannot wait to put these on. This is my gift to myself. Let's see if they gave me a sample of any kind. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Great. Okay. Well, there's that. That is my present to myself for my new gig. So excited for that. Next up, I have Thorne Everyday Vitamins. And then I also have, this is what I really wanted to order, creatine. I have been hearing the girls talk about creatine back in the gym. I feel like I need that. So I got Thorne. I don't know. I've just seen this brand a lot. And it was something, I don't know if it was something tested or certain ingredient, whatever. There was some marketing lingo that got me to buy it in terms of like it being pure or being third-party tested or something like that. And they're individual, so I can just, oh, and this is the no taste formula too. Had good reviews. Gonna give it a try tomorrow before I hit the gym. So there's that. On to more practical things. I ordered in the mail veggie wash because I usually get the Wegmans one, but they've been out for every time I've shopped in the last couple times. So when I went grocery shopping over the weekend, they didn't have any in the store. I still need to wash my fruits and vegetables, so I ordered that. Normcore, this is a screen for my espresso portafilter. It's just a little round disc that I lay on top before I pull the espresso. I had one before. I lost it. Probably threw it in the garbage because it's so small and easy for that to happen. I needed another one, so I ordered that. I've been putting off ordering it. It's like, let me spend a couple bucks, get that. Needed some more Dr. Bronner's for the shower. So I mixed that with my other shower soaps. What's next? What's in here? Let's see. Oh, this is a wrist brace. Sometimes I have wrist pain. I had it in my right wrist before, and it feels like there's like inflammation and stuff. So I have a thing for my right wrist. I ordered one for my left because my left was giving me issues this week. All right. Last thing, more practical items, all a Target order. Let me open this box. Okay, this is what I call my soap order, like household items, living in New York City. When you go grocery shopping, it's one thing to pull your like food groceries. It's a whole nother thing to be like trying to get all your soap and your cleaners and things and carry them. Even if you have what I call a granny cart, it's just a whole nother task. So I get a lot of my like soaps and cleaners and refill household things delivered so that I don't have to carry them around because I don't have a car and I live in New York City. So I got Dove soap. I guess that lines up with the time that I needed to replace my Dr. Bronner's because these go together in the shower. Trash bags. Barkeeper's Friend. I need that if you cook and you're in the kitchen and you want your pots and pans to stay in good condition, as well as like my sink and stuff I use it on. Make sure there's no rust and stuff building up places. Barkeeper's Friend is your friend. Nail polish remover. I need to polish my nails. Dish detergent and backup toothbrushes, and then maybe old school. I don't use pods. I don't use liquid. I go to the laundromat. I use powdered Tide. and I love it. I love the results, and I feel like the science of it works best with what I'm trying to do with my laundry. I also use powder Tide a lot to clean. I make a concoction that I got from a cleaning page on social media. I think it's called Go Clean Co. Hot water, bleach, and powdered Tide is just like a miracle. Like soaking pots and all these like if you have gunk that really needs to come off, that really works. Also just cleaning in general. Works with smells, works with just getting things to a good spot if you're a person who is passionate about the clean. So yeah, I do have 2 other things that are coming tomorrow, and that is, those things are for the gym. 2 ankle straps that latch on to the wire machine in the gym, and new gloves, because my gloves are about 3 years old and they are kind of falling apart. They're like ripped on each of them. And rededicating myself to the gym, what better time? And there was an exercise I want to do today. I had these ankle straps before, I only have one, so I'd have to alternate and when I was doing exercise, which I was fine with. I was like, whatever. But this time I ordered both of them, so I can just strap them to each leg, and then when I go to the gym, I can just, I still have to unclip them. At least I don't just have to like rewrap them around my ankle. Let me go. I'm going to go ahead and film this Fugia packaging so that I can wear this fragrance tomorrow, and then I'll film the video later. TTYL. So this brings us to the end of this week's vlog. I had filmed an entire other segment of me doing my makeup in the hotel and all this other stuff. I had somewhat of a staycation in the city, and I went to edit and an entire chunk of it was missing. So this is it for this week, but I feel like this is decent. I'm already late on this week's vlog, so I just want to go ahead and get it out, and I'm excited to share all of this. But thanks so much for watching another vlog and hanging out with me. Please say hello in the comments, ask any questions you have about any of the places that I popped into. I didn't title every single thing here. I just love the B-roll, and you all know I love New York City, so I love showing it here and playing with my little edits. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see y'all here again next week. Bye.